Hello, I'm David Ben Murphy. Welcome to Telpax. I guess it's no secret that smartphones can be very harmful to children. But did you know that your child's smartphone could kill them? I didn't know either until I came across this past week. Here we have an article from thedailymail.com. It's out of England, but it talks about a New Jersey family that suffered the greatest loss imaginable. The article starts off saying the same thing, that Mallory Grossman, she was a 12-year-old, a lovely 12-year-old, beautiful, talented, but her classmates hated her. They were jealous of her. Maybe it was because she was such a good little girl, good, and the children were not good at all. Maybe that's the root of it. I honestly don't know. But she was a fine young girl, except that she killed herself. And the article here, we have two articles on the Daily Mail, both published on the same day. How interesting is that? On the left, we have the article that was published by Melissa Koenig, and that was on 31st July, 2023. On the right, we have another article by Kamal Sultan for the Daily Mail, published also on 31st of July. But on the left, the article talks about smartphone injury. It says here on the left, Diana Seth Grossman suggested Monday the school districts prohibit students from using cell phones during the day, calling it the first step to address the bullying epidemic. And it's Diane that says, it's not necessary for kids to be walking around with cell phones in their hands or back pockets during the school day, Diane Grossman said, adding, I think that we have an unhealthy relationship with technology. On the right, no mention of the smartphone problem. Now, what I found interesting here is that Mallory took her life on June 14th of 2017. It seems to me that's the very end of the school year. Why would a young girl despair at the end of the school year? It's the end of the school year. You're going home. You're going to get away from the kids. They won't be able to taunt you and bully you. You're not going to be at school anymore. And I think this reflects the magnitude of the social media problem, that she was worried that the problems were just beginning. With the kids off from school, they could devote their full time to torturing her through her smartphone. That's a matter of conjecture, of course. But here we have the CNN interview. It's at CNN.com. It's available on YouTube. It's hard to find, just like finding the article on the Daily Mail is also hard to find. It's hard to find the article with the mention of the smartphone. You can decide why that's true. But the interview here from the parents, again, where it illuminates the number one talking point of their talks. Diane goes about through the Mallory'sArmy.com, as a website and foundation she set up for her daughter. You know, when you're faced with this kind of loss, your soul, I think, desperately looks for a way to redeem it, to make good out of the greatest of evil. And Diane has dedicated her life, I think, to making her daughter's lost life count by helping other parents prevent this horrible, horrible experience of losing your child. And to lose your child by her own hand is as bad as I could possibly imagine. So I wanted to direct you to some resources that we have at telpax.com. And one of them is the means of taking control of your child's iPhone. Do you know if you have the information, you can freely turn on and turn off the data to that cell phone? It's a fact. And you can also control all the data that is being watched at home. And you do all this without even touching the devices. You can control the data on the turn on, turn off the data on the iPhones, and you can also greatly limit the time of day that they're able to access social media. You can even turn it off altogether, or maybe leave it for the weekends, or maybe just leave it at your discretion. The point is that as parents, not only do you have the duty and obligation to help your children be raised up in the fear of the Lord, but you also have the power to do it if you have the tools. And we'll give you the tools at telpax.com. I hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.